Well, I grew up in Sydney, so I remember as a little girl in the 1960s being taken to the city to do shopping with my mum. My mum would take me. I inwardly took a breath before crossing the street because it was so busy and noisy and quite intimidating, even though I was growing up in the city too. It's paradoxical, but I love the higgledy-piggledy nature of George Street, the fact it's not straight. So whenever I walk down George Street to or from Circular Quay, I'm constantly reminded that it was actually originally a walking track. I love the fact that it's not, you know, really wide and really straight and very uniform, because it's kind of what typifies Sydney's 18th century character. Well, I think, you know, one of the darker periods for George Street and the whole of the city centre was in the 1950s and the 1960s, early kind of post-industrial period, post-war period. I'm constantly, you know, thrilled when these large, sort of, I guess, less than beautiful bits of George Street are constantly renewed and redeveloped to a much higher standard and quality and character. Oh my George.